What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson. Back at it again. Another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Guys, I want to talk about something that is dear to everybody's heart right now, as we've been talking about what's been going on in the country. We're talking about the NBA boycott, all right? And obviously, I recorded a video and I was going to post it, and I was going to praise the NBA players for not wanting to play, because they were standing for Mr. Jacob Blake. Now, I want people to be clear on this. I don't think boycotting the NBA or the NFL is something that solves these issues. To me, that's not a solution. The solution to the problem is to have more ownership of things, training our people how to help one another, creating more stable families, and there are many other things I think are more important. But a lot of times people have to do what they feel to make change, right? And I really believe that the NBA players, some of them felt that. And once the killing of Jacob Blake, or the shooting of Jacob Blake, happened, the people in the NBA, certain teams, said they were not going to play. They were going to postpone it. The Clippers said that. The Raptors said that. The Bucks, LeBron James came out, and LeBron James is quite active on social issues. Black Lives Matter. He's a big supporter of it. And I thought the NBA was going to go away. Now, we have to understand that the ratings are down 45%. And so, being in the bubble has been hard for some players. Paul George was a bit difficult for him, been difficult for a lot of guys. And so now the season has been pretty much trashed because of the coronavirus, and, the league is losing money, and, a lot of guys just don't want to play anymore this year and come back next year. But now, this is an opportunity for you to stand up for a social justice issue, and they did. But it didn't last long. And Laura Ingraham, who's had a lot of issues with LeBron James when she told him to shut up and dribble, She's basically said that, told LeBron James, thank you for your 24 hours of service, right? And in other words, calling him fake and phony, and that they're not real. They are bought and paid for. And as much as I like LeBron James, and as much as I can appreciate what he tries to do, unfortunately, I believe she has a point. And I'm going to talk to you guys about this in the black community, is that black entertainers are never the forefront of your issues. And I think the black community, we have gotten too common with that. We have looked at the LeBron Jameses of the world, the Steph Currys of the world. We've looked to the Colin Kaepernicks of the world to lead us, to be our voice. And we have to remember that they are athletes, and they have families, and they have to earn money, and they have to do things. So when the players have to go back and do what they're supposed to do, which is play basketball and not stand up on your issues, especially when you're, LeBron James, and you're the most powerful player on the planet, what are they supposed to do? Black people are not going to pay them no money to do that. Black people are not going to suffice their families. we won't give $1 to help these NBA players. So the NBA players are doing what they're supposed to do. Play for those teams. So I get it if they're, if it's a phony outcome. But see, the downside of that is those people who believe in the struggle. It's up to you to continue that boycott. And see, that's where people gonna get mad. See, you expect LeBron James to do the work for you. LeBron James is a basketball player. He's not a civil leader. He's not a civil rights activist. See, that's not his job. That is your job. And that will be my job. That's the black community's job. See, the black community is supposed to tell LeBron James and them, you guys go ahead and play, but we got this. And see, you want to call the NBA players fake and it's a fake lockout and they should set up a, but maybe they should. Because we know that they're not real. The NBA jumps to the liberal issues. They're bought and paid for by the Democrats. We know that about the NBA players. Many of them are not even that bright. But see, the black community got to stop depending on LeBron James to be your leader. You can't depend on Beyonce and Jay-Z. Because see, they pay for it by those people. See, you have to fund everything yourself. You cannot depend on athletes. No other group depends on athletes. But for whatever reason, African Americans still depend and look towards the Jamie Foxxes of the world and the LeBron Jameses of the world and the Devin Bookers of the world and the Kevin Durants of the world. Why? These people are not activists. They're athletes. No other group of people looks to their athletes to lead them. Rappers to lead them. You go to your people and you support the people who's supposed to be leading you, and then the athletes will follow. But see, the thing about it is you want LeBron to do the work because you don't want to do it. A lot of our community, when we want to see change, we want people to do it for us. We don't want to fund it. We want George Soros to fund it. See, you don't get things like that. Because see, if LeBron James got to do it, that's coming from George Soros. That might be coming from the left. And see, it's not fair to the athletes. The athletes love basketball. That's why they play the game. They shouldn't have to go out and stick up for black issues and lose their income behind social issues. The black community is supposed to go out there and stick up for social justice issues. The black community is supposed to fund their issues. The black community is supposed to use their vote and block. The black community is supposed to organize itself. The athletes are supposed to be able to just give money. The athletes are supposed to just be able to just to fund it. But see, when you put yourself in on the behalf of entertainers and rap artists and people like that, you're always going to have problems. Always. You're never going to get nowhere. See, and we can't depend on the NBA. You can't depend on the NFL. The NBA got to make its money. And when the NBA call its hoes, which are already players, hey, y'all better start playing, them hoes going to jump. The NBA said, all right, we losing money. Y'all better come in and play. The collective bargain agreement start talking. They got to play. And them people not going to love you enough to say, you know what, I don't care about this collective bargaining agreement. I'm going to do it for my people. I hate to say this. The players don't love the black community that much. Because they know they ain't get no money with you. See, if they feel that you can offer them an alternative, they would do it. But they ain't going to get it from you. So they got to go and play. And until you give black folks, as black community, we start giving you the opportunities to do the same thing that white folks doing, we ain't gonna go nowhere. Because see, we need it just like any other group. incentives work on people dealing with your group. That's in the race and out of the race. And this is why we cannot depend on players to stick up for our folks. Guys, it's my time for today. It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson. Back at it again. Another episode of the Celebrity Junk. Subscribe, hit the bell. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you for all the support. Check out the first comment pinned to the top. Check out the Black Men Are Perfect t-shirts on the Teespring store. And as you know, the buffoonery remains at an all-time high. I'm out.